Yo, what up, fam? It's another episode of LTA Global. I'm CuZo Smif.
It's his brother.
Yes, sir. It's been a little weird. You know what I'm saying? We had a little hiatus. We're trying to figure out the schedule.
We're working on it. I'm busier than I would seem, even though I feel like I never want to be busy.
Man, I just moved. I have an excuse, a slight excuse. But then again, I'm lazy as hell.
How was the moving experience? Sorry, I was out of the country when you were moving.
It's alright, totally understand, man. Man, it was easy, but it was hard as far as like literally being there. But compared to others, it was quite easy.
How's the new place?
It's incoming. It's
Pretty
coming.
Good
It's
deal,
coming.
good deal.
But one thing I can say is that how I'm kind of into mental health. Kind of an advocate somewhat. But I'm finding out a lot of new things in 2022, like sexual health. Have you ever heard of something like that?
I mean, yeah, it's a thing.
New to me.
But what's going on? What's going on with sexual health?
New to me. So sexual health has been blowing up on Twitter. I've seen. So someone posted a picture. They're in Target, and it was a whole aisle of sex toys, and it was in the sexual health aisle. Tell me how you feel about that.
So, is that sexual health? Yes. Do I feel it should be out should it be out in the open just in the same way that pornography is? I don't think so. It's not necessarily a matter of shame. It's just a matter of respecting that a lot of people don't want their kids to learn about that young. And we have to respect that just as much as like the ability to purchase them in a Target, which is cool. Like that is cool. Man, when you said sexual health, I thought you meant like just condoms, like STD prevention. I guess sex toys are STD prevention, right?
Yeah. Technically, yeah, you got a point. But I would definitely say that okay, for all the Christian people, excuse me for saying this, but I would say, masturbation is healthy in a way. Some people say it's unhealthy, it messes up certain things in your brain, but at the same time, I would say that, it's some people who get frustrated and they need a little bit of healing to be in touch with themselves. And sometimes it may be literal. But, I feel like it's just one of those things where it's just stress relief. Stress relief.
It's been going on since time memorial. It'll continue going on. And people can either hush about it and then do it in their room. Don't tell anybody. Shh. Don't worry. Nobody was watching. Or they could just accept that, people touch their bits. Happens.
People gotta do what they gotta do, man.
To be satisfied. And you can accept that as an adult. And some people may want their children to know about that earlier. A lot of people obviously don't want their children trying to figure out what a dildo is at 5.
True that.
So while I'm okay with Target having it, just like I am them having pornography, I am also personally kind of an advocate of having it in a separate area that's not as accessible to children. I used to work in a bookstore that, we sold porn. Oddly enough, 50 Shades of Grey and just porn and words was freely available for the children. But porno mags were always up on the very top shelf. We didn't put it out on the display case for people to peruse with their children. What's in I can't even think of a title that'll not get us
demonetized.
Yeah.
But nah, I tell you what. Speaking of crazy things on Twitter, man, I can't believe Twitter folded like that. You know what I'm saying? And they were bought out for how much was it? $43 billion.
It's whatever. It's all monopoly money
Damn,
at this
bro.
point.
And you gotta think about it. At first, it was just a website.
Yeah, I mean all of them are. Like Google was just a search engine. I remember like back in middle school arguing with friends that like Google was cool, but Ask Jeeves was better, or
Mm.
Alta Vista was better, and like obviously we may have some listeners older than I am that are like, oh, that was when I was in my 30s, 40s, whatever. Uh, but even in the small time that I've been alive, seeing how these tech companies have progressed and how the concept of the internet has progressed has been really fascinating.
Yeah, I mean it's fascinating, but that's just weird as hell. Like, okay, you spend $43 billion on a social media app rather than spend some money doing something else. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit
Because
you
you
could do
can.
with 43 billion, huh?
Can you think of a more like? And I'm not an Elon Musk fan. I think that he's one of those like mildly sociopathic people that end up like being able to do a lot. I'm not gonna say he doesn't do a lot. However, that being said, it's the most like big dick swing move you could do. Like,
It
oh,
is.
you're gonna hush me up? I'll just buy you. Like, I was watching a streamer the other day. I was
That's
watching a
gangster.
video of theirs where they were saying like they got so pissed off at a dealer in Vegas, like a card dealer,
Mm.
that they were like, "How much does that person make a year? I'll pay them off for 5 years if you fire them right now."
That's
So like,
bold.
okay, and that's somebody that makes what Elon Musk has made tenfold in the time that we've been recording.
True.
So buying something like that, it's like not only is Twitter becoming increasingly more popular, which
Mm.
is crazy because I like it was already popular when it started. But also it's a statement. He's like, I'm literally rich as fuck. I don't even know what to do with all of this money. So you know what I'm gonna do?
Buy
I'm gonna buy
Twitter.
Twitter.
I don't even know if
Because
a person who would just
well,
think that though.
think of it this way: if he buys it, and I don't know if he'll have mod privileges. I would assume he would. He can make policy now of which political candidates get to speak and which don't.
Mm. Mm. That's true. That's that. I feel like that's how all this bullshit about to start. I feel like a whole new thing about to start about this shit, man.
So people need to realize that like the fun's over, like kids out of the pool, fun's over on the internet. People have realized how easily it is to manipulate and market and essentially change like political landscapes. Um, and that sucks. Fuck you, people. Message from brother of the day. If you're one of those people that use the internet to exploit somebody, fuck you. It used to be fun.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something right now, bro. Like these people with this crazy amount of money, you know what I mean? Like you gotta think about how crazy some things are happening to where it's just like, okay, if all this money goes to this certain person, somebody
Or
else,
family.
right? But somebody else is either missing out on money or becoming broke or something. I don't know. Like I just think it's weird because it's like it's not like it's new money being made. You feel me? Like
But what?
somebody got to lose something.
But what do we do? Like, we kind of dug our own grave in the fact of a very capitalist mindset means that the most innovative will make the most money, and like the companies that have really been innovative in the U.S. like
Speaking of innovative,
they're all I mean they're all essential. If Google says, "Oh, hey, we we can't make a fuck ton of money. We're just not gonna do it. Like if Google disappeared, imagine how much shit would just go down. If Amazon went away, imagine how much shit would. Amazon went away, you would have no clue. Like between Amazon and Google, like 80% of the internet would just like blip out.
Yeah, that's true. Because when Instagram crashed, bitches didn't know what to do. I'm talking about businesses and everything. But I mean, either way it goes, Instagram was still making money. I wonder how much Instagram will cost.
I mean, it's owned by Facebook.
Oh, that's true. So
I don't know
that
how
means,
much they bought it for.
look that up real quick.
Yeah, hold on, let me pull it up. $1 billion. That was back in 2012.
Wow. And then it went up to 100 billion in 2019. That's crazy, bro. To own something like a little app that everybody, you know, take pictures on, videos or whatever, could be worth that much money. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know, bro. Should parents be telling kids to stay off the game?
Parents should realize that
At this point?
I tell every single person, and I'm not a dev, so like I'm not speaking as one. They may have different opinions, but anybody that has access to the internet can learn how to create whatever they want in digital space.
Yeah.
Like it is something that, I mean, I feel pretty connected with technology, and even I don't exploit as much as I should. But we live in a golden era where you can learn. Yeah, there's a ton of misinformation. There's a ton of redirecting. There's a ton of bad stuff that's come out of this. But at the same time, we live in a golden era of information that we know of at the moment, that you can learn literally whatever you want. You can. It's like you've unlocked everything in the video game by default, especially in the US. Even if you're in a bad spot, you can access the internet at a library and order spices from like fucking India to your door, you know?
Yeah.
Even if you're homeless, you can go and learn a second language or go read a book and just chill. Because being homeless fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, it pisses me off that people misuse it, but yeah, we truly are blessed to live in the time that we live in.
Oh yeah, especially with this whole, you know, Russia going at Ukraine stuff. That still hasn't settled. I don't know what's going on with that, man. He probably want to burn the whole thing down to ashes. Who knows? But hopefully not. You feel me? Hopefully they come to some kind of discussion to where, you know, we could come at peace. Because this is just, you know, too far at this point.
I'm worried.
Yeah.
Like, as long as nobody slings nukes, everybody can gun each other down. It's fucking war. Happens all the time. But, like, if somebody pops the cap on a nuclear warhead, it's fucking game over. You might as well party down, buy all of your favorite drugs, do them all at once.
Jeez. Pretty much at that point, especially if we talking nuclear. But I tell you what, man, the reason why I don't need a nuclear bomb to go off, because I don't want to look like one of these Avatar characters. So, Avatar 2 has finally came out. It finally got its name. It is called Avatar 2, The Way of Water. But, you know what I'm saying? Real savages know that the real Avatar is the last airbender. So I don't even know why they did this shit.
Yeah, this isn't Aang. Get the fuck out of here.
Come on, man.
Did the trailer look good, though? Have you got to watch it yet?
I don't know, but all I know is that the budget is $250 million. So it better be something.
You know what's sad? That inflation's getting to the point where, like, I hear 250 million and I'm not like, whoa, that's a ton of money. I hear 250 million and I'm like, oh, Oh, okay.
I just hope it doesn't be a waste, though. You gotta think about it. This is good. On top of that, it wasn't too much hype surrounding it because it's a long fucking movie in the first place. You know, I don't want to see the second one. I'm not interested.
I'll probably check it out. I did see The Northman though.
Oh, how was that?
Awesome. Gotta go watch it.
Okay, I might check it out, but I might be too busy checking out Doctor Strange, son, and that shit coming out next Friday. And I'm so hyped to see that, man. I'm telling you, Doctor Strange is, I don't know, I got this kind of weird hype feeling, and I'm kind of nervous because I don't know what's going to happen. And Feige say it's going to last about 10 years like this, so buckle your seatbelt.
Is this the one with Spider-Man in it? Because I saw a trailer on the airplane.
This is the one after Spider-Man, so pretty much, I'm talking about the multiverse is already cracked open, so
okay,
it's go time.
Okay, yeah, because that's what happened in the one with Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Man, I'm excited about that.
I'm worried they keep putting out so many that when my fiance and I finally get around to watching all of them, it's gonna take like fucking 2 weeks.
That sounds about right.
Commenters, let me know if I watch 5 of them, which ones I should watch.
Mm-hmm.
Just 5. Not a Marvel guy. Too much. Doctor Strange is dope as fuck, though. He's definitely one of the best ones.
He's very, very awesome. And I didn't mean to say this because I've known brother for a long time. I really do love, you and your fiance. You guys are great. You know what I'm saying? But you know who I don't love? I don't fucking love Jared and Ivanka Trump. I don't like them. They somehow collected $640 million while working in the White House. What type of shit is that? They've been stealing from us, son.
Was it on stocks? Or like they got paid $600?
Hell no, I don't know what kind of corrupt shit the Trump family has done, bro. They've been snatching money.
Dude, we
left and right.
We gotta watch out because he's in Florida. And speaking of Florida, have you heard anything about this DeSantis and Disney stuff?
Nah, but both of them, they like to take our money anyway. Both of them do. DeSantis and Disney.
Yeah. So basically, way back in the day, Disney got rights to be like its own area, like special area. So different taxes, they have their own fire department, police department, all that stuff. So DeSantis just like kicked that. So not only do they like not have their own, they're kind of like shared between counties now.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, all of their there was a bunch of debt under the special version or the special area, and I think it was like $1 billion roughly, and now it's going to get divided between those 2 counties. I forget which counties it is. But yeah, what do you think about that? Like,
I don't know. I've been off the I've been hating DeSantis since he got elected. I don't like a lot of the things that he does. Well, a lot of decisions that he make. I don't know, man. I feel like he puts a lot of thought into it, though. I can tell you that, and it's a lot of dumbass thought into it.
You know why he did it, right?
Didn't he want his own militia at a point?
No. You know why he's doing all this stuff to Disney, right?
Why?
Because they didn't like the fact they decided not to take a public stance on the Don't Say Gay bill, and basically they came out against it, saying like, basically they were saying we don't like this, and immediately like DeSantis got on them, like drafted a bill and he signed it on April 22nd.
Wait, hold on. So the Don't Say Gay bill is to not teach youth about gay, or like not to show kids gayness or anything like that? Is that what it is?
So yeah, it's basically like not talking about like gender or sexual orientation
You okay? Hold on, hold on,
up to
hold
up
on,
to a certain age. Up to a certain age.
hold on, hold on. So these are the same politicians who've been trying to force gay rights down our fucking throat. Who've been trying to force gay shit on kids' channels and shit, and now all of a sudden you trying to, hey, you can't talk about gay, you can't say gay. Hey man,
Yeah.
make up your fucking mind.
So this is from the New York Times. Some of the key passages are that instruction on gender and sexuality would be constrained in all grades. Schools would be required to notify parents when children receive mental, emotional, or physical health services, unless educators believe there's a risk of abuse, abandonment, or neglect. Parents would have the right to opt their children out of counseling and health services. Parents could sue schools for violating the vaguely written bill, and districts would have to cover the cost. And Florida could rewrite school counseling standards, basically.
I'm not feeling it, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't like DeSantis when he attacked them students at USF over a fucking mask. You didn't have to talk to them kids like that. So it's just like everything he does is just, it ain't Florida to me.
All I'm saying is get ready for 2024 because it's gonna fucking suck. Like you thought that Trump tards were bad before. Excuse anybody that's a Trump voter, but if you did it the second time, I have no love for you.
The Trump tard. That's funny.
Anyways, so we should probably edit that out.
No, hell no. Fuck that. No. In Florida, we speak our fucking mind. I don't give a damn if he down here or not. Fuck him.
And anyways, if we thought that the Trump parade was bad enough, like DeSantis going for president is going to be a shit show, especially since we live here.
DeSantis probably might be one of our dumb ones. I'm gonna just say him and Rick Scott probably tied for the dumbest fucking governors we had.
Dude, him and Rick. Oh, Florida?
Yeah.
I thought you meant everywhere. I was like, I don't know, man. Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell got everybody beat. Oh, some bitch. I don't like him. I don't like him at all.
The way I think about it is if your state is very impoverished and you've been senator for a long time, apparently you're not making the right calls.
Not at all, man. Not at all. He sucks, man. He sucks. He's not healthy for me, man. I'm gonna tell you that now, cause it's like you can't contradict what America is doing just cause you governor. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gotta do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, just like the whole mask shit. You was against it, and now you did everything you could to make sure motherfuckers don't wear masks. Okay? Then at one point, your ass was making sure you was for gay rights, and then at a point in time, now you talk about some don't say the shit. To Disney. Out of all people, Disney catered to fucking kids last time I checked. And they got a couple of gay snippets and a couple of little movies and shows and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
And all of it's because, so all of this is because DeSantis and the people that think in that mindset think that there's like an assault on like a standard heterosexual nuclear family. And they're getting like really aggressive with it. You know, and it's something of like, it's pearl clutching. That's how I felt about it the whole time. Really. It's something of, yes, do things get heavy-handed? Because, again, companies realize that being hyper socially aware is cool, and therefore you'll buy their product if you think it's cool. You know? Like, any... I don't know.
But speaking of cool, though,
companies exploit that.
Speaking of cool, you know what's very cool? Because you mentioned it not too long ago, but I thought it was, pretty unique, so I thought I'd bring it up.
What?
These smart water bottles. Like, I mean, I know technology is one thing, but this shit here I feel like is borderline. You know, you're getting a little bit too advanced, but stupid.
Talk to the people about it. What do you think about it?
I think it's wasteful. I think it's wasteful. We don't need no damn smart water bottle. You know what I'm saying? If anything, just get you an app that say drink some damn water. Get you a reminder on your iPhone that you just got and say, hey, drink some damn water.
Yep. So for the people that don't know what we're talking about, there is a water bottle out that I think it's actually been out for a bit. I just recently heard about it. I guess they have a new one coming out. The Hydrate Spark. And it essentially can connect with your phone and connect with Apple Health, and I assume Android Health as well. And it will essentially tell you how much water to drink every day and adjust it based on the temperature outside as well as how much physical activity you're doing. So like if you had an Apple Watch, you know, you go work out and do different workouts, it might recommend a different amount of water for you for that day. It's a cool concept, but again, like, just fucking drink water.
Yeah.
Like, if your life is so fast that you forget to drink water, like, take a 5. You know, take a 10 maybe.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I'm gonna
drink
tell you.
some water. Look outside. It's a nice day.
I'm gonna say one thing, cause this has become a subject, but now it's kind of like a concept, low key. But canceling student loans. I feel like when a politician bring that to me, right? I feel like that's a bribe at this point. My friend Mitt Romney said that, and I call him my friend because he, you know what I'm saying? He don't hate us. You feel me? He don't. And some of these politicians, you can smell racism on them. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He seemed like he's very neutral in a way, and he said that, you know, he feels like. Canceling student loans, that damn promise right there, bro. That's a whole bribe for voters, man. And I know some people out here who work very hard for their degree and really, really need that shit to be canceled. But nah, man, I don't feed into that.
My problem is I don't get it. Like, it's something of, if you went to a school that cost several tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars without like some kind of plan to pay it back on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and there's situations where people get screwed out of it, or, you know, something happens. Obviously, COVID was a big stopper for a lot of things.
Hell yeah.
Is, I guess. But all the same, like, you still took on that debt. You still knew what it would take. And I think that where it becomes a problem is that they want you to sign up for this shit when you're like 18. And you don't have a concept of what, like, fucking, like, holding a buck on $100,000 or whatever the hell it is, depending on what school you go to.
Right.
You have no idea. You have no idea what it does. And, like, how much it means. And that's the reason, like, I used to, at one of the jobs I had, I worked with one girl that was graduating. And I was like, scholarships. Apply to every single scholarship you can. Like, it's free money. And when I was a teenager, I was like, oh, I don't want to fill these out. It takes so long. It's so hard. It's like a free $1,000 for writing like 500 words a lot of the time. Or something like that. No, you're good. You're good. So yeah.
Man, that student loan, man, that shit.
I don't think it should be canceled, but I am also an advocate of free trade school.
Free trade school. Okay. Yeah.
We need people to work. We need skilled laborers to keep things up, to improve things. And skilled labor pays well. It's a job that you can do until you can retire. And you're actually, like, doing something, you know?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I feel like when it comes down to what 2022 has showed me so far, is that, dude, like, if you don't have money, you pretty much gonna get stuffed over, pretty much right now.
money isn't the root of all evil. People are.
Ooh, that should be on a t-shirt.
Dude, it should.
Hell
It'd be
yeah.
a really expensive t-shirt, obviously.
Hell yeah. Man. But I think that's all we got for today, buddy. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you guys for checking in with us. I know it's been a long time, but we's back. We working on it. I promise you.
Thank you for tuning in, as always.
Hell yeah. Much love. I've been your CuZo Smif.
And this is Brother.
Yes, sir. Peace.